welcome back to day 2 of the Fun 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 Fest here in Austin, Texas. Here in the Absolute Artist Lounge, and I am here with Justin from the band Retox.
Hello.
Thank you for some of your time, my friend. Your band, explosive, furious, blistering. I mean, to me, if I had to quantify the sound, it sounds like someone trying to get the hell out of a house fire.
Okay, sure.
You got your new album, YYPL. One thing people notice with your band is the songs are basically under a minute and a half. Any reason for it? Is that just how long the inspiration lasts, or?
I think that it's a way of thinking outside of the box. There's art, and there's no reason why a song needs to be 3.5 minutes long or longer, and it could be whatever you want it to. I mean, I grew up listening to songs that were 40 seconds long, and I just feel like that's our attention span at that point.
Yeah, well, I was like, you mentioned that because Circle Jerks in Your Eyes is 40 seconds,
sure,
and it tells a complete song.
Sure. Yeah.
Did speaking of growing up, your roots was punk your roots, or was maybe things like early Napalm Death, or?
Yeah, of course, Napalm Death. I mean, I feel like all of that stuff is still. I mean, Napalm Death seems like like punk, so to me it is. So that, yeah, I guess that's accurate.
Yeah, well now, as far as like the way you guys attack like the socio and political realm in your lyrics, does that come from just your beliefs, or just you viewing the world and just kind of regenerating out through music?
Sure, it's like it's a situation resulting from the world that we live in, and so I feel like it's just the relevant or like the obvious thing that we would be able to address artistically, We're not really concerned with bringing sexy back, because that's not our jam,
Sure.
Instead, we would rather just like combat anti-choice Christian fundamentalist or like oppressive police state cop mentality, or the whole spectrum of I guess different injustices or things that I think that are relevant to the world that we live in.
Yeah. Now, even though the music's very furious and there's a lot of noise going on, and there's streams of melody that are broken up sometimes by noise, there's obviously a lot of really good, exceptional musicality going on in the music itself. Is that something you guys strive for, to make sure it's still musical, or is it basically just a barrage, and if there's melody in there, it's there?
I feel like a lot of it comes from the subconscious, and that makes it more honest. So it's not that we're like set out to do a certain thing or certain things. It just is what it is. And I mean, for me personally, and I'm assuming for the rest of the band, like we do focus on issues or like aspects that are like melody and hooks and things of that nature. But we also want to challenge that and defy or redefine timbre and the agility of what a song could be presenting, I guess. So it doesn't need to be kind and soft. It can be abrasive and harsh, but it is essentially still musical, because it's art and you can define music as whatever you want.
I know it's calculated to have plans, but what are the plans for the band for the rest of the year and then going into 2014 here?
We're working on a split with this our friends band called Narrows, and then we'll just see what happens. I don't know, something, I'm sure.
Okay, well listen, this is Retox, and in the punk ethos, they're flying by the seat of their pants as far as their plans. Make sure to check out the new record. It's YYPL. It's on Epitaph Records, available everywhere right now. You're at Fun 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 Fest at the Absolute Artist Lounge.